right, it's the Wendy Williams Experience. Good afternoon, friends. It's Advice Hour, and I brought in for you guys 8 ways to kill a date. I found this very interesting, especially because I like meeting for coffee. You don't know who he is, but that's number 1 on the list. Meeting at a coffee house is one of the ways to kill a date. They surveyed guys to find these answers. This is what they said about meeting at a coffee house. I like meeting at a Starbucks at 12 o'clock in the afternoon or 7 o'clock in the evening on a spring night when 7 o'clock is still light out, not winter. They said, why do women always suggest this as a date option? I like to have coffee with my real estate agent or my cousin who sells Amway or my dad's friend when I want him to give me a job. When a girl suggests meeting at Starbucks, I think she either wants to dump me or she wants me to join her church. Is that what that message sends off? Oh my gosh. That is my main thing. Meet him at a Starbucks. Number 2, another way, these are 8 ways to kill a date. Saying, I'm really tired. Oh, well, ladies, yeah. Because that, somehow men equate that with you're not healthy or whatever. They just can't chalk it up to, you work hard. And even if you do work hard, they equate that with you not being able to keep up with your, we're
not interested.
Yeah, just don't say you're tired, because that's also a reflection of how you'll be in bed.
Ooh.
Here's the breakdown of that. Hearing that a woman feels really pooped in the early phase of a date is a real buzzkill. There will be plenty of time for pajama talk when we're in our DVD watching phase. For now, I want to believe that she couldn't possibly be sleepy in my electrifying presence. Exactly. 8 ways to kill a date. Here's reason number 3. Reenact Cheers. And what they mean by this is so true. And girls, I'm sure there are plenty of you out there who do this. I once went on a date with a girl who took me to her favorite bar. When she walked in the door, it was like Shaq walking into American Airlines. The high fives, the low fives, do you want your favorite drink? No guy wants to feel that a woman is that social, even if that's the reality. But they don't need it in their face. Please, girls, don't ask them to meet you at a place where everybody knows your name, like Cheers. Exactly, and that too. There's an implication there. Yeah. 8 ways to kill a date. Number 4, girls, get plastered. This is a given. You don't go out on a date, and get so drunk. Listen to this. I'm all for drinking on a date, even if nothing crazy happens. The potential for craziness is sexy, but few things kill a moment faster than vomiting or slurring or drooling. A good rule of thumb on dates is for neither party to be drunker than the other. Exactly. 8 ways to kill a date. Number 5, ordering in Burmese. I can tell you why. Even before breaking this down, I knew what it was. Guys don't like to feel dumb. Just because you know how to speak 25 different languages and all like that, save that. I'm not saying that you have to play dumb, but I'm just saying, don't whip out your membership to, what do you call that? The smart people. Nobody here's smart enough. The fraternity for smart people. Alpha, Beta, Key. All right, well. Anyway, they don't like to feel stupid. And because they are the weaker sex, it is so easy for us to do that. Just, I'm not saying dumb down. I'm just saying, don't order in Burmese. 8 ways to kill a date. Number 6. Be image obsessed. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you meant Mensa.
Mensa, yes, exactly. Obviously, you're not a part. Neither are we.
Well, it's for women only.
Is it? All right, well, then obviously I'm not a part. Nor do I know anybody who's a part. Number 6 is be image obsessed. Tom, a guy that I work with, went on a date with this girl who spent all dinner and most of dessert gazing at an unavailable reflective surface, the mirror behind her, through her butter knife and all like that. In other words, stop zhuzhing your hair and looking at your reflection. 8 ways to kill a date. Number 7, talking trash. You know what this means. Bitching about friends, enemies, and relatives, bosses, or pets are no fun listening to. Unless it's really funny, really, really funny. Then it gets a free pass. You know what I mean? Number 8, and this is, remember I told you I suggest 2 things on here on a regular basis? Number 8, I'm guilty. Suggest we take 2 cars. You don't know who this psychopath is, girls. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of Oh, this is from Jake's column in Marie Claire magazine. Well, Jake, you know what? We are scared of the killer. And Jake goes on to say, knowing that the best we can hope for at the end of the night is kissing in the parking lot of Chi-Chi's is a bummer. The general rule of a good date is to encourage the idea of limitless possibilities. If we want to feel that the date is going great, then we'll see you the next morning. Well, you can. We'll take your car to your apartment if I'm really feeling you. And then you drive me back to Chi-Chi's in the morning, which will compel you to then take me out for breakfast or something like that. Hell, I mean, the date then goes on the next day. All right, the coffee shop, fine. I'll, give into that. But we take two separate cars. I don't know you. You could be the killer. Hello?
Yes, I need advice. My name is Keisha. Well, actually, don't say my name on the radio. Are we gonna be on the radio? Or
yes, Keisha, and you just said your name, so.
Okay. Anyway, I'm 22 years old. I'm married. I have 2 kids. I'm a full-time college student, and I also work. Presently, my husband just got discharged from the military. And he came, when he was away, everything was fine. He sent me the money. That's all good and everything. But now he's home, and he's slacking. He's looking for a job, supposedly. He's not really, picking up on it. He's looking. That's it. He doesn't have a job. He's not helping me around the house.
How long has he been home?
Excuse me?
How long has he been home?
He's been home. He just got released from the military in December. He's been home for about 2 months. I'm not really pressed about the job thing because I understand that he's looking. But in the meanwhile, he's home. He's not doing anything to help me. I thought that when he came home, he would help out with the kids, take a little stress off of my back because I've been doing so much for the years, the 2 years that he's been away in the military. I've been taking care of the kids. I've been doing everything. And it's like, oh, he's home. I got a relief. And it's not happening. Not to mention the fact that, okay, I understand that we're both busy people and we have 2 kids. He's not spending any time with me. Every free second he got, as soon as I come home from work, it's, 10, 11 o'clock. Oh, gotta go out with the boys. Gotta go here, gotta go there, gotta go do this. Anything so that he's not, around me.
What's your question?
My question is, what should I do? I'm really on the verge of, he's, making me so upset to the point that I just want to tell him to get the out. But am I jumping? Am I jumping the gun? Is that not enough time?
Keisha, do you love him?
I love him so much. It's not even funny. Okay. Last night I stayed up all night.
Getting out is not an option, so forget that. All right. And apparently, neither is talking on the telephone during this show an option. What is wrong with the telephones? That jumped out of auxiliary. What is that? The static cling in here again?
It jumped out.
All right. I apologize. Hold on, Keisha. I'll speak with you behind the scenes. All right, you guys. Now, are the phones down for the day, or are they actually going to work the next time I go to the phones?
They will work the next time we go to them.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, in the meantime, I've got something else that I brought to share with you guys for Advice Hour, and then I've got a few faxes. The fax machine right now is the best way to go. Excuse me, at 866 Wendy Fax. How he feels when you gain weight. Ooh. Well, how much weight would your girlfriend or wife have to gain before you brought it up to her? Okay, this is very interesting. That's why I ripped it out, brought it in. I think about you guys constantly. 22% of men said gaining 10 pounds is a reason to bring it up. Like, honey, we have to talk. 50% of men said 20 pounds, honey, we have to talk. Interesting, because the more weight a woman gains, the less a man wants to talk about it with her. 10 pounds, they talk. 20 pounds, they talk. 30 pounds, only 16% of men said they bring it up. 30 pounds. More than 30 pounds, only 12% of men said they bring it up. Now, what are they? Now, I'm not including like baby having. I'm just including just regular, inability to push back from the table. Wow, 30 pounds, you wouldn't bring it up. All right, now here's the same question. How much weight would your girlfriend or wife had to gain, men, before you wouldn't have sex with her? 7% of men said that if their girls gain 10 pounds, they wouldn't have sex. What's the matter with you? 10 10 pounds is not a big girl. 23% of men said that at 20 pounds, they wouldn't have sex with their woman. 22% of men said at 30 pounds, they wouldn't have sex. And over 48% of men said that they wouldn't have sex with their woman if they gained 30 pounds or more. And then there's some other surveys in here, too. Which is sexier, brown hair or blonde hair? 17% said the blonde is sexier. 83% said the brown is sexier. Have you ever touched breasts with the implants? 34% of men said that they haven't, but would like to. 24% of men said that they have and they love it. Another 24% said that they have, but they were weirded out by touching a breast with the implants. And 18% of men said that they haven't and they don't want to. Would you pay for her plastic surgery, men? 43% of men said never. 34% said if she really wanted me to. And 23% said if I had the money. Will you have sex with her when she's on her period? How enlightened are you? Who knew? 66% of you all would have sex during the period. 20% said hell no. And 14% said no because she wouldn't allow me to. Would you date a woman who is stronger than you? 58% of men said yes. Wow, how enlightened. I wouldn't have guessed that many. Would you date a woman who's taller than you, men? How enlightened once again. 66% of men said they would date a woman taller than them. Which do you like better on yourself, men? Your face or your body? 73% of men said that they like their face the best, and 27% of men said that they like their body the best. Whose possibility of future weight gain worries you more? Your girl or you, men? 55% of men said their own weight gain worries them more, and 45% said their girl's weight gain worries them more. All right, so you're out on a date and she orders dessert. What do you think? 66% of men said that they think, well, she wants dessert. 24% of men think that she's sensual and laid back. And 10% of men think she's going to get fat. See, I totally wouldn't think that. I would think that most men would think that it's sensual, dessert, Which is a bigger turnoff? 70% of men said women who complain about their cellulite, and 30% said women who actually have cellulite. So see, it's more you're bitching about stuff that's the turnoff, not the actual cellulite itself. What's the sexiest place for a woman to carry 5 extra pounds? 56% of men said her butt, 30% said her hips, and 14% said her stomach. What would you rather date? 71% of men said someone who never diets but always is a little bit fatter. And 29% of men says somebody who's always up and down yo-yo dieting. So say 71% of men like a few extra pounds. I like that. Ain't nothing wrong with a big, strong girl. All right. The fax machine is just humming along. That's where I'm going to go for advice next. At 866-WENDY-FAX. It's the Wendy Williams Experience, and we are smack dab in the middle of Advice Hour. Please keep it here, everybody. Thank you.
Wendy, man.
Hello?
What's going on, Remy? What happened with you and Gloria Velez?
Talking mad reckless to me. FYI, I never got robbed in my life.
Okay.
You letting Gloria Velez rob me.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hey, everybody. It's 107.5 WBLS with today's R&B Classic Soul and the Wendy Williams Experience. Special shout out to Madam Butterfly. Oh, Madam. How you doing? Also, once again, a shout out to the law firm of Hunt, Hamlin, and Ridley in New Jersey. Those are my people. It's the largest black law firm in the country, in the top 5, and definitely the largest in New Jersey. Well, they had the Super Bowl party yesterday. I just had a fantastic time. Once again, shout out to everybody who was there. It was just so laid back and grown and sexy and relaxing. And really, and it was great because I was home by 11 o'clock. No, more like 11:30. Yeah, that was a fun time. Shout out to everybody in Newark On Saturday, the WBLS Shore Shots are going to be at the Newark Boys and Girls Club, which, as you know, is at 1 Avon Avenue. And they're going to be playing the Easy Pass Violators. Love the name of your team, Easy Pass Violators. The proceeds of the game they need to be benefiting all the Easy Pass clients the Easy Pass rips off by triple charging you per day. You know, you only go through Easy Pass like 3 times a day, but 6 times they charge you. And who has time to really review the bill? Anyway, the proceeds don't go to Easy Pass people who've been ripped off. The proceeds of this game, in fact, benefit the Newark, New Jersey Boys and Girls Club. Tip-off time for this game on Saturdays at 7:30. And don't forget, that's over at the Boys and Girls Club. And if you have a team that would like to play our Shore Shots to raise money for a good cause, the way that the Newark Boys and Girls Club is going to benefit from this game, you can do the same thing in your community, and you can just call our Shore Shot hotline at 212-592-0556, and we can schedule your game for you, okay? It's the Shore Shot hotline, the WBLS Shore Shot basketball team at 212-592-0556, okay? And we play because we care. Here at WBLS. Oh, don't forget, everybody, the Wendy Williams Comedy Experience is on and popping this coming Wednesday at the Laugh Factory. We'll be there in full force. Shout out to Capone, the gangsta of comedy. He told jokes last night at the Super Bowl party. It was very funny. And he holds it down at the Comedy Experience, too. It's always a lot of fun. Did you go to Medina's party on Friday?
Loved it.
Brian McKnight was celebrating his album release, and the Monifa was celebrating a birthday party?
Yes. Everybody came out, too. It was a wonderful affair.
Did all the children come out?
Yeah, it was a mixture.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, speaking of children.
Well, every Friday night, the Cherry Lounge is popping. And so, Art, I understand you're having a Valentine's party.
A pre-Valentine's extravaganza for the girls who love girls.
Ooh.
Oh, a lesbian affair.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
I saw a flyer for it. I was downtown earlier today.
Yeah.
At the city.
Yes, I'm there.
How come you don't tell me about these things? You just...
well, you'll be off. You're doing your thing,
you still have a secret life.
Yeah. I'm not that secretive, though.
The city, ladies, is on West 26th Street between 7th and 8th. Yeah. That's going to be on Friday?
Yes.
Upscale?
And chic.
Ooh.
And DJ Mary Mac.
Oh, yes. Break out your best stilettos and your best hush puppies.
Yeah.
It's a lesbian extravaganza.
Yes, it is.
Nice. So what are you going to be doing? Hosting?
I'm hosting the party. Oh. And there's a performance by DKNY, Drag Kings of New York.
Shut up!
Yes.
Shut up!
Drag Kings of New York.
Wow.
Drag Kings of New York.
I would definitely be there. I'm going on vacation on Friday.
Drag Kings of New York.
Oh, my gosh. Bring your camera.
I will.
No, I mean it. Bring your camera.
Oh, I am. I'm excited about it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Wow, that's big.
Yeah.
All right, girls. So see Artie Friday at the city. I wish I could be there. I'm starting vacation. Friday's going to be a best of show.
Yeah.
So it's next Monday and Tuesday.
They wanted you, but they settled for me.
Yeah. Well.
So I'm going to hold it down for you and I'll let you know everything about it.
Oh, I would love to do that. I don't host enough stuff in the Rainbow Coalition community.
Yeah. All women who don't want nobody but women. It's going to be crazy. Damn. I might have to put a wig on and pretend I'm what you doing. I'm going to have to come out that day.
All right.
Because they don't want to see me with a short haircut. I have to put on one of Wendy's, borrow something from Wendy, some makeup and stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah. And do it up and try to fool some women.
Ooh.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. Do you want somebody to come into the show on Friday and make you up?
That might be a plan. And then I can show them a surprise.
Yes, that's right. Okay. I know somebody who affects drag very well. Unless you know somebody else who affects drag well. Harmonica Sunbeam or somebody. But see, Harmonica gets made up. She doesn't, I don't think, do her own tucking and pasting and, like that. We need somebody to effect a woman look for Art for Friday.
Yeah.
You figure if they come in towards the end of the show, you can actually have time to work that look, like go out to a restaurant or something, like call your friend June or something. Like you know what I'm saying?
Do it up. Yeah.
You're not just playing when I close the mic. You're going to tell me hell no.
I'm not playing. Just beat me up in the face.
Okay.
I'm there.
He doesn't have the beard. He doesn't have the mustache.
Yes.
So
he's just ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
Okay. Who affects drag the best in New York? We don't have any money for you, so forget it.
But you'll get recognized.
Yes, you will get recognized. Can we put breast on you and everything? Bring the silicone breasts. and affect the whole look. Art probably wears a size 14 women's. Just make sure it has spandex in it. He'll stretch it up.
Yeah.
Bring the tuck tape.
Yes.
Which is different from duct tape.
Oh, really?
Well. I mean, you know.
I don't have much to tuck, so it won't be a problem.
All right. Well, this is good. So this will be for Friday's show. We're taking your faxes right now at 866-WENDY-FAX. Don't make it all the fax machine clogged up, please, with who's going to transform him. But just take a few. Make sure you include your telephone number. And you know what? Art, you're going to decide who's going to be best.
No doubt.
Because you don't want to look a mess. You really do want to look beautiful.
Bring pictures of your work, I guess. Right?
That's what I'm saying.
There you go.
We want you to look beautiful and
I want y'all to make me look like Wendy.
Fabulous.
Yes.
Fabulous.
Give me the Wendy look.
Fabulous.
All right, so very big hair. Don't bring him a short, sensible hair. Very big hair and
I got the height down already.
yeah.
Yes.
You know. I got the down already.
Yes.
I'm ready.
That's right. They wanted me to host the party, so you come as me.
Yes, I'm going to
Shut up.
I'm gonna be the bootleg
That's
Wendy.
huge.
I'm the bootleg Wendy.
Okay, he's going to need hair in the marcation of number 4, number 6, number 8, 4, 6, and 8. Weave hair. And he's going to need long and big.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
And he's going to need to affect no color on his lips. Let him have like a MAC, some sort of lip gloss or something like that.
Unless when they bring me the red, bring me the Wendy of 1991, 92.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah. Let me get some old Wendy. Let me do the Wendy from back in the day.
It's not too late. You need to go get some men's Uggs, which aren't a bad thing for you to have anyway. Wear them to the party.
No doubt. I'm
Like
totally
you
in
could
it,
do. All right. That's good.
That's what's up.
Oh, what a great idea.
I'll do it once. You know?
All right, transform Art into me. We take lots of pictures. Oh my gosh, that'll be so great. And do it here on the radio.
No doubt.
And it'll go from 6 o'clock. It'll be through the gangs. From 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. It'll take like 2 hours probably. Because you'll be back and forth. You won't have to be sitting the whole time.
Right.
Remember, the show goes until 7 o'clock because we have the gangsta hour.
Right.
Then by the end of the gangsta hour, you'll be done.
Okay.
And we'll be able to take pictures. And then one day we'll get a website. We can even put them on there. Maybe we don't want them out there like that. It'll be our little secret.
Maybe for one day and then take them off.
Yeah.
No, I just don't think that we should do it at all. Maybe we can make palm cards of it, though.
Okay. You said who count cards?
Palm cards.
Palm cards.
So when we send people prize packs, we can put one of those in there too. We'll take a picture together.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying?
There you go. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Wendy with Wendy.
Yeah. I like that idea.
Fun. Let's have fun.
So see Art as me on Friday at the City, girls.
Yes.
It's going down.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we need the best person to effect his whole drag at 866-WENDY-FAX. And Art's sitting right next to the fax machine today. All right, really, Dave, we've been talking too long. Let's keep it moving.
I think you got to remember, Demo. What's that?
Oh, you know what goes on in Brazil stays in Brazil.
You don't want to be left out. Your last day is February 18th.
Hello. Ow. Testing 1, 2. I got a good one ready for you for the hour of truth, you guys. Something that will be very entertaining to you, hopefully. All right, but it's advice hour, so let's continue on. I told you I got a fax from a woman who's 36, and she has 2 kids, and here it is. Dear Wendy, I'm a 36-year-old woman with 2 kids, a 19-year-old and an 11-year-old. The girl is 19, the boy is 11. I've been separated for 3 years and divorced for 2. I have a male friend, and we tried 3 times to get together, but he wasn't ready for a relationship. He wanted to hang out with the boys instead of spending time with me. He would even invite me to hang out with him with the boys, but I'm a grown-ass woman, Wendy, and I want to spend time with him, not him and a bunch of guys. So I decided to keep it moving. Well, we always kept in touch, and anytime I needed him for anything, he was there, no question. We've been friends now for 2 years. In the meantime, I was really getting frustrated and had come to the conclusion that I would probably not find the one, and he was never going to be ready for a real relationship. Then one day, I meet this woman. She's 4 years older than me. And I've always been curious, and after a while, I kind of gave up on men. Wendy, this woman treats me better than I've ever been treated in my life. Wendy, she has it going on. She's beautiful. She's successful. She owns a beautiful home and she takes me on wonderful trips. Not only that, but she's a wonderful person and she's openly gay. Now, here's my problem. Now, my male friend is doing everything I wanted him to do when I tried back when I was interested in us being together. I do love him and I know he loves me. Now, he seems really ready for a relationship, but my problem is my female friend is starting to get really attached. She's starting to catch feelings. She lives in another state and she wants to see me every weekend, which is not easy, and has even paid for my ticket a few times. She thinks long term. She's thinking long term and is actually trying to get me to move to her state. She knows yada yada ba 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 ba. What's your advice? You know what? Do you want to live your life as a lesbian in a lesbian relationship, or are you experimenting with something that you fantasized about? And I suspect that it's experimenting about something that you fantasized about and that you want to live your life as a heterosexual and that this was something that you tried out. And I'm sorry, men, but women can try and still be hetero in my mind. Whereas men, you try and I'm not having it. You're gay or bi or whatever you want to call yourself. What should you do? You should be forthright with this woman. You're not trying to live a lesbian lifestyle. You were simply interested in capturing a fantasy. Now, if you're going to get together with this guy who's now ready for a relationship, then you can't dabble with this woman because then you're cheating. I think what you probably really need to do is leave her because she's getting too attached too soon. All this coming back and forth. And by the way, is your 19-year-old daughter ready for mom to be living a full-blown lesbian lifestyle? And what about your 11-year-old son? You going to bring him with you? You going to live a lesbian lifestyle in another state with your son? Are you that committed to lesbianism? Because if you are, then go ahead. But if you aren't, then don't play. Don't play with yourself. Don't play with your boy. And don't play with your girl. And as far as this other man, I don't know that he's the one for you. I don't know that he's true to what he's saying. I would get back and date him once in a while and see. And if it is, then he is. Then if it's not, then there's nothing wrong with being single and being single. But there is something wrong with deceiving somebody to the highest of deception, which is you're telling me here you're not ready to move to another state and she's out of the closet and you've got your children to consider. Hopefully you're considering them in your decision making. I wish you well. Dear Wendy, I have a situation. I've been with my boyfriend for 15 years. I'm 30 years old. Yes, it's a long time. We have a 10-year-old daughter together, and we've been living together for the past 12 years. When we were teenagers, I truly loved him, but I messed around and had to jump off and fell out of love with my boyfriend. I now see that I've grown apart from him. Usually does happen when you've been with the same person since you were 15. I love him, but I'm not in love with him. We own a house together, which makes it harder for us, our breakup. I have not really experienced life. No kidding? And now, if I decide to go out with friends, he involves our daughter and makes it seem as if I'm a bad mother. I have now gotten to the point where we don't have sex at all. It's been months since the last time we had sex, but I have fantasies about jumping off with everybody, including Artie. What should I do? P.S. He is a good guy to a certain extent. He works hard. He's never cheated and so on and so forth. Am I settling if I stay? Yeah, you're settling. You're settling and you're stunting your own growth. Yeah, if he's such a good guy, then he will co-parent with you from afar. I never advise people to buy property together if they're not married. You know what I mean? And that only works out if you're Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell, where there's just so much money in the cipher and everybody's still making money and so on and so forth. But, for me and you, if you're not going to get married and you're just going to be together and have children, then fine. Then each of you buy your separate properties and just do it up, because a relationship is about two strong-ass people making a dynamite couple. Marriage is incidental. I mean, I'm married, but I can also say, marriage is not for everybody. If you're going to live together and have kids, fine. But just don't mingle your money and buy property and all that other kind of crap. Hell, makes it too difficult to break up. Yeah, you're settling if you stay with him. And you're scaredy cat to leave him. I bet you won't leave him. I bet you won't, because you're scared. Because you're 30, and even though that's a woman's age, you've been with him for 15 years. So you're like 30, but you're really like 20. I dare you to leave. I don't think you have the guts. I dare you to leave. You know what she'll do? She'll stay trapped in her fantasy world of fantasizing jumping off, and eventually she will jump off, and then it'll be a whole sloppy thing going on because she's too scared to leave. No guts, no glory, sister. No guts, no glory. I wish you well. Dear Wendy, I need your advice. I met this guy last week. We exchanged numbers. He's in his early 30s. I'm in my mid-20s. Everything is cool. But out of nowhere, he started harassing me. I'm talking about driving by my job, driving by my house, and I don't know what to do. How do I tell him to back off nicely? You don't have to be nice to somebody you've been seeing for a week. What the hell? He doesn't know which way you go, so what you need to do is hit him with your gangster tone. Leave me the F alone. Now, before I call the cops on your ass. Roll hard on him. Feelings be damned. You've known him for a week. He's a stranger, and he's creeping you out. And you don't want to see him anymore, so please, there's no compromise on this. You threaten him. Threaten him with every fiber of your pinky finger as you talk to him. And by the way, you can do this over the telephone. There's no, you don't owe him a face-to-face. You've only known him for a week. Have you slept with him yet? Just asking. Has he been in your house? Oh. Yeah, well, he's driven by the house and the job. Oh, too much information. You've known a guy for a week. This is what I'm saying, Jake. The Starbucks and take your separate cars. This is what I'm saying. Because he is the killer right here on this fact. This is the killer. Keep it here. Hour of Truth is next.
It's Wendy, man.
I got slayed so well. Made me do things I don't even do to my husband.
Oh, my God.
The Wendy Williams Experience.